Good morning, I'm Olivia. Oh, did I say that right? Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex yoga class. It is October 29th, and everybody is shining bright here in orange today. Let's go. Back of the chair. A few moments of seated meditation, stillness, and quiet in your mind. Let your body go still. Breathe deep. Take that nice deep breath in. Let go of everything. And let's move to the edge of the seat. All right. Coming into seated mountain pose. Hands on the thigh muscles there. Press them just lightly down and let the shoulders draw away from your ears. And then bring the ribs down towards the hips and the hips up towards the ribs. Breathe deep into the back ribs and the heart space. Last one, deep one. All right, release the hands back down to the side. Pull the ears up by the shoulders. Flex the wrists and push the earth away from you. And again, pull up. Push down. I like this orange and black. It's nice. And then, of course, there's two purples. No, it's okay. I've got it on two. One more time. Oh, it's a Halloween color too. So let's roll the shoulders around. Snap, crackle, pop. One more time. All right, then pull the elbows back here. Imagine the shoulder blades are going to separate. And then cross them in front, drop your chin. In the inhale, we're going to go back. So you can keep them up by the shoulder first. And then the exhale, tuck the chin. I'm going to take the outside edge of the hands together. Reach them forward. Lift them up. Now, the first inkling is to let the shoulders come up. I don't want that to happen. Keep the shoulders down. You're going to lift the arms as high as you can and then lower them right back down. Swoop them out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. One more time. Inhale. Shoulders down, 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 down. So I can't take my arms very far, right? Because I'm pressing down and pulling this together. One more time. And down. All the way up. Let's leave them out here. Just circle them. And then switch directions. All right, and a little flat. Yeah. And then a little push. Let them relax and shake them out. All right, deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Heart forward. And release and reverse swan dive all the way back up. Okay, let's take the hands, maybe on the hips. If your arms are tired, on the hips. Otherwise, we'll take them out. I'm going to slide the ribs one way, sit heavy on this left sit bone, and then to the right. I want you to be conscious of what the hips are doing as well as the ribs here. So we're going to stay seated on the ground here. And one more time. All right, so from here, we're going to take the ribs around. Seated firmly on the sit bones for this. And I'm just going to move my ribs around. It takes a little focus and concentration, right? And then try to switch directions. All right, now we're going to hinge. Side to the sit bones. And again. And again. All right, and let's get in now into the hips a little bit more. So I'm going to roll around on the sit bones now. Lift one up, lift the other one up. Just really move them around. And then switch and go the other direction. And again. All right, and all the way up nice and tall. Let's line the heels up with the legs of the chair. All right. So we're going to bring the knees or toes in and the knees in. And then we're going to take the toes out and the knees out. Toes in, knees in. Toes out, knees out. And in and out. See if you can squeeze those knees together. Yeah. And out. One more time. All right, let's walk that right one in. I'm going to ground this because you're going to need this for balance. I'm just going to brush the earth, almost like maybe you're pushing something away with your foot there. And again. And again. One more time. All right, let's take the other side. Same thing. Just brush the ground. And use the hand if you need to. Connect the toes with the ground and give them a little brush. Two more. Last one. Lovely. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. And release. Round the spine. Roll back up. All right. I'm going to take my feet wide. Another range of motion around that gloriously flexible spine. Take your eyes with it, so even those cervical vertebrae are getting some rotation to them. All right? All right, let's go this way. Now, scoop that right hand up, and then we go the other way. Scoop that left one up, and the right one, and the left one. And both of them back to the heart. Deep breath in. Take your big sombrero off and drop your shoulders. All right, I'm going to hinge at the hip and bring my arms to this goal post right here. Push the sit bone back towards the chair, but lift the heart. Drop your shoulders. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Halfway rise. And all the way down. Reverse all the way up. Okay. Just take one foot out to the side and right back in. And then the other one. A little rotation. It's kind of hard in these cloth seats, but do the best you can. And again. And if it's just a little bit, you're going to the side. That's okay. You work where you're comfortable. And back. And one more time. And out and back. All right. Get your feet underneath. And all the way up. There you go. Deep breath in. Squeeze the glutes. Drop your shoulders. Soften your knees. We're going to go down slowly 4 counts. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. And you don't have to go all the way down and touch. That's okay. But we're going to take 4 counts. If you're not going down, you're holding a little bend. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. I want you to watch your knees. This tends to happen. All right? Don't let them buckle in. You want to keep them tracking over the toes. Take your feet a little wider apart. It's easier to go down further if your feet are wider apart. And you get a little broader base, so better balance. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Come back up. 4, 3, 2. Back up. Watch those knees don't buckle in. 4, 3, 2. And back. I have to work at that too. Oops. Whoops. 4, 3, 2. One more time. 4, 3, 2. And back up. Deep breath in. All right. Let's go side to side and around to the back. Did anybody listen to NPR this morning? I'm going to say about maybe 9:15 when Bird Note comes on. Did you hear Bird Note this morning? Okay, they were talking about the yoga postures that are names of birds. Crow pose, peacock, and eagle. And we've done eagle, but we're going to do the other 2 today. My version, not the real version. The nice modification. Have a drink of water if you haven't already. Well, no, not exactly. We're going to do crow. Okay, I'm going to let left hand on the chair and come around to the right. Now we're going to take just a bigger movement with that knee. Up and around. And if you still need to have it on the ground, so be it. All right? You're still getting the juices flowing in that hip there. And again. And if you feel like this other knee's buckling in, you've gone too far. You want to hold that left leg firmly right there. One more time. All right, let's drop it behind, bend the knee, and bring it up. Bend the knee, push off the earth. And again, and my heel is up in the back. If that matters to you, you can put it down if you need to, but you're just not going to go back that far then, right? One more time. Switch sides. First it just comes up and around. Use that chair firmly. You need both hands on. It's okay. You want to put it on the ground? That's okay. It's just that hip is moving. Hold on firmly in the core muscles. Yeah. One more time. All right. We're going to drop it back behind us and off to the side a little bit. And just lift the knee. Push off the earth. And bring that knee up as high as you're comfortable. Two more. And last one. All right. And back to mountain pose. Heels under the sit bones. Did I say that right? I did. Okay. Rising up on the toes. Okay. Firmly holding. Now you don't have to rise up that hard, but you have both hands on the chair. As I lower my heels, I'm going to lift my arms. And as I lower my arms, I lift my heels. You're just waiting for me to say, this is peacock, right? No, this is palm tree. And up. And again. And up. One more time. An upward motion. Now I just want to drop the left heel and see if you can find balance. So move into the whole foot. Put a little micro bend in that leg. Squeeze through the glute. Push that right ball of the foot into the ground for that extra support. All right, then we're going to slide it out and slide it back in. And again, so a little different range of motion around that hip. Let's try not to lean away from it, which means it may not go very high, right? And again. One more time. Hold it out there. Curl that heel in towards your seat, and out it goes. It goes. Two more. All right, so we're going to hold this last one out there and see if you can reach that opposite arm up. Now fire on those core muscles and get that leg ready and see if you can just take that hand off for a moment. 1, 2, 3, and down. All right, walk it back in. Other foot. Okay, so the left foot is on the ground. Ball of the foot's on the ground. The heel is up. Give yourself a little broader base. This is so difficult to come here with both feet together. So take those feet apart a little bit. You have a broader base, you have a better balance. All right, and then we're going to lower it and slide it out to the side and brush it back in. And then again. And I'm trying to hold my body upright as I do this. So this leg doesn't go very high for me. And again, that's not the point. Couple more. All right, hold it out there and then curl the heel into your seat and extend it out. Stretch longer, lengthen longer. Again. And out. Great stretch in the front of the leg, long lengthen. One more time. And out, and then put it back down. Deep breath in. Let's step back to downward facing dog and take any movements you need, maybe in those hips. We've done a lot to them just then. So maybe you need some movement in your hips or something. Okay. Breathe. All right. Walk your feet back to mountain pose, so heels under the sit bones. Take the hands back on the thighs, and we're going to reverse swan dive off. Here's the inhale. Here's the exhale. Here's the inhale, rise to the thighs. Exhale, release, look towards the earth, and reverse swan dive all the way back up. Deep breath in. Bring the hands into the heart. I'm going to step in on my right foot, hands on the chair. Now from here, upward facing dog. So what's going to happen, I'm going to point my elbows to the earth. might bring my chest right past there, and I'm going to push all the way up. Straighten the arms if you can. You can keep the leg up or down in the back. It doesn't matter to you. Step back. We're going to switch feet. Put that left foot in. Right foot is back. Slide all the way through. My elbows point to the ground. And then the heart's going to come forward. And I'm going to push on the chair all the way up. Find length in those arms. I'm working in the glutes and the back of the leg right there. And then back to downward facing dog one more time. We reverse swan dive up. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Come into chair pose right here. So sink into the knees, thumb at the heart, tailbone going to the earth, but the heart's lifting. All right, step that right foot in. See if we can come up on the back toe. High lunge. Use the chair if you need to. And then we're going to swing that left arm back. Thumb to the ceiling, palm to that wall. Come right back up. And we switch feet. Other side. That heel is up in the back. Nice and tall. One arm or two arms up. Drop your shoulders. Left hand on the chair. That right one swings back. Look back. Twisted lunge. Come all the way back up. And step both feet together. Deep breath. And down. Well, it's sort of my version of a sun salutation. All right. All right. Shake out wide. And let's get a drink of water. I didn't get one the last time, so I need to grab my water here. I'm missing it. All right. New water fountain is so fancy, huh? Okay. All right. So from mountain pose, walk, jump, step your feet out wide. Bam, bam. Toes to the front. All right. Then I'm going to turn that right toe. I think we did this the other day. Arms up and down. Sink into that. Arms up. Hands to the heart. Bend that back leg. Arms up and down. Arms up. Bend that back leg. The camera can't see me very well. Down. Go ahead and bring them down. Big range of motion here. Let's bring them right here to the heart. Okay, we're going to find warrior two. So I'm going to push over, knee over the ankle, back leg straight. Open the arms. Yes. Drop your shoulders down. La-di-da with the hands. Yep, yep. And then flex, push out through the heel of the hand. And then bring in fingers right here. It's like you're going to pull off your epaulets. Yeah, and again. Give them a little love right there. And pull them off. One more time. Float the arms up. Yeah, take the gaze up. And then float them down. Give yourself a hug. All right, we're going to land back in warrior two. Little slide. And then to side angle. This front knee is over the ankle. Look down towards the earth. Use that chair if you need to. Breathe. All right, I'm going to swing this arm down. This right shoulder is going to come forward. But I'm not going to sink any deeper into that knee. I'm just hinging at the hip right there. That knee still stays over the ankle, and there's warrior one. Or two. Yeah, once again. Slide again. Reach up. Side angle. Maybe let it fall closer to the head, to the face there if that works. Roll the shoulder back a little bit more. Nice. And here we go. Drop that right shoulder down. And all the way back. To the ceiling. Reverse. Let both shoulders drop down. This one's going to find its rightful spot. So plug it back in there. Connect those ribs to the hips. And then pull this front heel to the back instep. And fire on the legs a little bit more. Yeah. Nice. All right. Level this out. Let's walk this foot back in. And I'm going to bring the other one in as well. And then hands on the chair. Cross that front leg, the right leg over in front. Try to get this here. Yeah. So you have the right leg on top, and we're going to take the right hand here. Now, if you need the left hand on the chair, keep it right there. Okay, that's just fine. You may want to bend both knees a little bit, So that shin comes in contact with the calf muscle. I feel like if you lower your center of gravity, it's a little bit easier. And maybe you can release both. But please, if you need that chair, use it. Knuckles together. Knuckles together. One hand on the chair now. I hear you over there. Please put one hand on the chair. We're going to take the knuckles together and lift up. So you're looking at your wrists right there. Fire on those core muscles. If you want to take that foot out now and be here, that's okay too. But you all know what this is? Eagle pose. That's right. That's right. Unfurl everything. There's one of three. We walk. Oh no, we walk. Just jump the feet out. Let's do it again on this side. All right. Turn that toe. Arms out. We're going to circle this one around and then come back. Or did we take both of them around? Oh, I know. Here's what we did. Forward and back to the heart. And if this hurts your heel, don't do it. And I say that because I know I have had that, and it does hurt. And again, really, really nice. It should feel good. I've lowered my center of gravity because I'm bending both knees as I come over. Balance not be too much of a problem there. And then we're going to hold this momentarily. All right. And then warrior 2, knee over the ankle. Beautiful. Drop your shoulders down. Okay. Deep breath in. We're going to drop just that left hand down. Look down towards the earth. Breathe. All right. Let's drop that right shoulder down. Big hands of the clock. Come right back to side angle this time. And again. Drop that right shoulder back to side angle. Back to warrior 2. And into reverse. That chair's there if you need it. Reaching up. And then plug those shoulders in. That also insists that the ribs and the hips connect. You should feel real strong in the core muscles here. Pull that front heel back to the instep. All right. And level this out. Walk that foot back in. Let's walk both of them in here. I'm just going to come to this side so it's easier. So I'm going to cross that foot over. Now again, if you need to have both feet on the ground, it still works there. That's fine. Squeeze that calf muscle with your shin a little bit. So let them come together there. Also put that ball of the foot on the ground. So be sure you're nice and steady here. I'm going to take the left hand over because the left leg's on top. And then the other one, if this works. Knuckles together. Lifting up. Uncross your feet if you need to. Please do. Just drop that over right there. It's okay. Eagle pose. Breathe into the back ribs. That's where they want the breath. And open wide. All right. Stepping off to the side just a little bit. Let's come down. Back up. And again. And back up. One more time. And all the way up. All right. Bring your legs in. Check out. Have a drink. And come back. Good work. I think we'll save the other 2 birds for when we're sitting down. All right. So let's come into mountain pose right here. Once again. We're going to take triangle pose. We're going to take it this way today. Nope. For you, Shelly, we're going to take it this way. No, we're going to walk your feet out and turn that right toe to the right wall. Legs are straight. Let's keep the hands here at the heart. So what I want you to think about doing is pushing the hips over to the left. Right? Nice. Because what we typically do is this. So push the hips over that way. And then if you were to reach your arms parallel, and then you were to windmill your arms, you would find your beautiful warrior triangle pose. Beautiful. How lovely. Look down towards the earth. Maybe turn towards the front. Maybe a little towards the ceiling. Use the chair if you need to. Now, let this shoulder roll back just a wee bit more. Use the chair if you need to. Right there. You can soften that knee a little bit. And breathe. All right. Now with this hand, reach to the ceiling. Let it pull you right back up. I'm going to sink into that knee. And I'm going to turn. I'm going to come into Humble warrior. So my front knee is bent once again. Look towards that back toe. Lift the head. Lift the body. And come all the way back up. All right, to the chair. Bring it back in a little bit to you because we're going to creep the hands down. Maybe the fingertips, depending on how tall you are. Maybe the fingertips here, maybe the knuckles, maybe the palms. It's up to you. We're going to take that right hand into your back pocket and let that roll that right shoulder back. Okay, hold that right there. You know, there's lots of other options for this, and that could be to the back wall, thumb to the ceiling, actually out to the side, or lifting up. Your choice. You find what's going to work in your body today. Or right there is just fine too. All right, now put that right hand back on the chair. You're going to push yourself right back up. And then just lift the heart. Maybe even stretch and open the chest. Okay, walk that foot. No. Leave that out. We have another way side to go. Okay. We're going to start a left toe to the left wall with just, we want here, right? Push the hips to the right. Push the hips to the right. So keep the sense that you still have this straight spine here, right? So from the crown of the head to the tailbone, it's very straight. Little micro bend in that knee, and then we open the arms. And if you want to take this deeper, that's when you do that. Otherwise, you stay right where you are. And the way you take it deeper is by pushing the hips to the right wall, all right? Not by arcing the spine over. See if you can draw that right shoulder back a little bit more. And breathe. One more breath. All right, we're going to come back into warrior two. So we're going to bend that front knee. Humble warrior. Bow towards the earth. Look right back towards that back toe. We good? Yep. Lifting the head. Push right back up. And you're going to straighten that front leg and come into reverse warrior. Nice way to get out of that, I think. And while you're here, see if you can. See my hips right here? See if you can drop that tailbone to the earth. So you're going to get these hips back parallel. Because it's kind of easy to hang here, right? Drop that down and lift. Breathe. All right, let's turn the toes and see if we can come into our star pose. We're over the chair here, right? Drop your shoulders. A little bit of moonflower first. One more time. And now we're coming to one standing forward fold. Hands in the chair, whatever works for you. Fingers, maybe if you need to be on the back of the chair, that's okay too. Maybe we take that left hand to the back pocket and you're going to let that left shoulder roll back, looking to the left wall. And your choice, you can extend the hand out to the side, behind you, to the ceiling, or whatever works. Bring that hand back on the chair because you're going to use that to get yourself right back up one more time. Grab the thumb, take this chest expansion, lift the heart, soften the knees here. And release. Walk your feet in. Shake your legs. All right, have a drink of some water. Question is, I think we'll sit back down and a few minutes early. We are partying. But I want to get to those fun postures I was telling you about. Crow pose. Sitting down on the seat, still up at the tip of the sit bones. At the edge of the seat on the tip of the sit bones. All right, so hinging at the hip. Bring the heart forward. What I want you to do is can you see this? I'm going to take the hands down. I'm going to push the knees into my thank you, forearms. It was complicated. And then, as if you were going to put your hands to the ground, turn the fingers to me. I want you to squeeze in on the knees. Let the heart come forward and breathe. Nice deep breath in. And what I want you to imagine is you are balancing on your hands. All right? And then you let the feet just leave the earth. We're not going to do that. But that's what you would do. Okay, I'll show you right here, like this. And I haven't done this in a long time. You just let the feet float up there. Right? But we're doing this modification, and it's awesome. Next class, that's right. Next session. So as you squeeze in there, you're going to draw the ribs and the hips together. Let the heart come forward. You have fired on the core muscles. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Splay the fingers out. You should feel the core really working here, and the shoulders as well. Release. Crow pose. All right, beautiful. Deep breath in. Bring that right knee in. Let's go ahead and round back. Oh, a nice stretch across the back. That should feel good. And then take that leg out long. If you want to sit back in the chair, that's okay. This time, bring it in, round, and then sit up tall. We're going to take it out to the side. We're going to reach through and see if you can grab the outside of the leg there. Can you see where I am? I reach my leg through and out to the side. Extend that opposite arm. You can't get that way, then stay on the other side of it. That's okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on the other side too. Nice and tall. Okay, that's fine. Reaching nice and tall. This is sort of my version of peacock pose. I'm not going to do the other one because it's pretty nasty. It's lovely, but I can't quite get there anymore. All right, so from here we're going to bring this into our pose. Nice and tall. Take your piriformis stretch that works for you, this figure 4 that works great for you. And if that doesn't work, sole of the foot to the instep down there on the ground is just fine. Yeah, nice. All right, and then release. We take that other side. First, we're going to bring this knee in. Round the spine, stretch across the back. And then stretch nice and long. Bring it in. And then let it pull you up nice and tall. So let's see if we can get in this way. I'm going to put the elbow around to the front side of my knee and reach around to the ankle. All right. Move it out towards the side if that works for you. And if not, just grab it this way. That's fine. But the elbow is on the knee, and I reach to the ankle. Here we go. Nice and tall. That's what I want you to focus on. All right, always. Ribs and hips connected. The shoulders are drawing back. They're sliding down your back. No matter what's going on here, you have a nice tall spine. Beautiful. All right, and so we bring it across or down low and then do our piriformis and our figure 4. Press that low back forward if that works. Hinge at the hip if that works. Out in front, both heels on the ground in front. Press down in the heels, holding onto the chair. Push back into that cushy part of the seat. Shoulders together, just lift the heart. Right? I'm not really falling back because the shoulders right up. I want you to keep the shoulders down and just lift the heart. Right. All right, both feet on the ground. And slide down this leg. Maybe grab the back of the chair if that works for you. And then in this position, lift your heart to me. Yeah, nice. Nice twist. All right, we go the other way. Same thing. Grab the chair if you can, and then bring the heart to me. Oh, I love that. Everybody has just a little, ever so slight change. You look into the left wall, and you feel that nice straight back from the crown of the head to the tailbone. All right, sit up nice and tall. We walk back. My bird note this morning just took my class a whole new place today. It was fun. Okay, close your eyes. Powerful jaw muscles. Give them a break.